Our guest today on the road to success with the Lady Mara podcast is one we all call Biggy, a seasoned entrepreneur who has built one of the biggest African restaurants here in the United Arab Emirates. Her story is one of great inspiration as she started with nothing, came to Dubai after starting a business back in Nigeria, left all that to start from ground zero here in Dubai. Her journey will truly inspire you. Our conversation is very chatty, as I call her my auntie. We talk about her journey, we talk about success, we talk about women, and how no one actually has any excuse to not work or be useful. Her charge is to focus. Her charge is to trust in God. And this conversation, as we bring you into our space, will be definitely one you enjoy. My next guest on the podcast is one we all call Biggy. She's known as the founder, CEO of the biggest African restaurant here in the UAE. And I know that she has global expansion plans, but let's meet the one and only Biggy. Auntie, so good to have you.
Same here. Good afternoon, dear.
Auntie, your story. You know, I remember when I interviewed you the first time. You cried, I cried.
Yes.
And then when you spoke at Road to Success Seminar, September 2022.
Yes.
I think you cried.
I cried.
People in the audience cried.
Yes.
People told me later and said, Nina told me she cried.
Yes. A lot of people, not only
people
Lena.
cry. I think even some men cried, maybe. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it goes to show the power of your story.
Yeah.
Right? The woman that is sitting here today, this is not how we started, though.
Yes, so.
The story is very long. Your story of this business, building a business, building yourself, going over one challenge after the other, coming into this country where some people will say, oh, they don't like us. Oh, it's difficult to be successful here. Oh, You came with nothing, right?
Yes.
You came with nothing. And today, you've got in Dera, you've got a restaurant in Dera, you've got in Al Nada, Marina as well.
Yes.
And we're still talking about...
Another one is cooking also.
Come on. And then there's still the Middle East. We go to Turkey. How did you start?
As I said before, I give glory to God Almighty that strengthened me. And I thank my family, my husband, my children. And I thank you too, because you are the one that bring me out there for people to see me. So I really, really appreciate you. I always call you Jagaban of our time. Because if not because of you, nobody will know us or nobody will hear us outside there. But thank God that God sent you to the UAE. So you let us speak our mind and you show us out for people to see us, to meet us, to know where we are all over the world, not only UAE. So I appreciate you for that, Mayor. I really, really appreciate you. May God Almighty bless you, strengthen you, keep your home, keep your family. Wherever you want to go with this business, you go beyond that in the name of Jesus. I thank you. So as I said before, it's not that I have one magic that I'm doing. Everything I'm doing and where I am and where I'm still going to, I focus and I put my mind on my God. Because everything I'm saying, I always said, God, yes, it's the one that give me the strength. If you don't give me the strength, I cannot be here today. I cannot be where I am today. Because I focus and I always pray to him that this is what I want. If they said, you go outside there, you cannot meet up, no. I always said to myself that this is what I want and I must get there. And surely I'll get there. I have Dera. Dera is doing well. I thank God. I have another. Another is doing well too. I have Marina. Though Marina is over a year now supposed to open. But because of war, Nigeria is facing in this country, so I cannot open that. But very soon, by God's grace, I'm going to open Marina. And as I said before in my last video, that I want to be everywhere, like a KFC and McDonald's. That is my dream. After I open Marina, I'm still planning to open more and more and more, and I'm going to do it by God's grace. So for whoever that is coming to Dubai or anywhere you want to go in diaspora, Just have the mind that you are going out to go and make yourself be useful, not to make yourself useless. Have it in mind that this country, I'm going to this country. So far, this person go there and succeed. You must succeed. Even you can do better than that person. Don't think that I just want to go abroad, just to go abroad. No. I want to go abroad to make myself, to make my country, to make my family proud of me, or whoever you are, or anywhere you want to go to.
Auntie, you know this abroad you're talking about? Like we know now, even in the news, how a lot of people that have gone to like maybe UK, especially UK, we're hearing how some people, it's like suffer right now, right? How a lot of people sold property, sold this, sold that, and just moved to another country to start afresh. I mean, I don't fault anybody that wants to move abroad, because everybody's looking for how things will be better, right? They're looking for how to get better, how to get more money. And I feel like even when people move abroad and succeed, it's also good for their country, right? Everybody's still sending money back home. My Nigerian account is still active. So when we are abroad and we succeed, it's also good for our country. So that's fine.
Yes.
But the angle I want us to look at now is how some people have sold everything to leave Nigeria, for instance, or maybe anybody else that's watching that's not from Nigeria. They've moved elsewhere and they're starting from scratch.
Yes.
Some people have a little that they're starting with, right? Some people still have some money, some network some people are starting from ground zero. And that's why I want you to come in. When you came here, you started from ground zero.
Yes.
Tell me about that, because you already had a business in Lagos that you were doing, and it was okay to a degree.
Yes.
Someone said, come to Dubai, come and work.
Yes.
They promised you one thing, but when you got here, it was another story.
Yes.
Tell me about starting from scratch again.
As I said before on my last video and the last interview that we have together, if you are traveling abroad, it depends the mind that you have. Some people said, okay, I want to jackpot. Yes, they want to jackpot. You want to go to UK, you want to go to US or Canada. Some people want to travel abroad. They have it in mind to go and succeed there. And some just want to go and fledge, that they want to just know that, okay, I left Nigeria. But that is not the reason why you leave your country. When you are in your country, you may be doing fine. You may have everything. You may have a house, you have car, have maid, have whatever you want to have in Nigeria. But you just sit down and said, okay, I'm traveling out. I want to leave Nigeria, or I want to live anywhere I am in Africa, go to abroad. Okay, get in there. Maybe like me, when I'm coming to Dubai, I have $200 in my purse. I have no house. I have no husband. I have no children. But some people have children. They have husband, they have wife. All of them want to leave their country to abroad. But for you to say, okay, my darling, we are going to leave this country to another country. You call your wife, you call your children together. But before you go, I'm going to break this thing into two. If you have family, you want to travel abroad, first don't go with all your family. First is that you go alone, see how the country is. If it's okay for you to bring your family, you can bring your family. But if you know that this place is not really suit you, that you can bring your family in, just be there, calm. Maybe you want to be there for 2 years, 3 years alone, while you are struggling, making your money, then send money back home to them to take care of themselves. Then when you know that, okay, everything is okay for you to bring your family, you can bring your family. That's for people that have family. But if you now be single lady or single man, you want to go and hustle, we don't have wife, no children, nothing, it's just you alone, then your life will be very easy for you to put everything in order. Okay, I want to travel, I'm alone. It's easy for you to hustle. If you want to hustle 5 years, 6 years, 7 years before you say, okay, now I think I need to get wife. Now I need to get husband. Now I think I need to bring children. You are okay. So you can be doing everything. And in between, anything can happen. Things can change for you. So maybe in between you want to marry. You can marry, then you start your family from there. But if you don't have anything and you are traveling out, and you know that you want to make it, mommy, you got to hustle. And you have
so
to
much
focus.
To consider.
Yes.
Like in this Dubai now, school fees.
Your school fees is there. House rent is there. Housemaid is there. You have to maintain yourself. You have to maintain your car. You have to look good.
That part is important.
Yes.
Because it's not just looking good for looking good sake. It is when you go somewhere, maybe you don't even have money in your pocket, but you're looking for a job. Maybe it's just that looking good.
It's for the job, and not only the job alone. Yes. Not only the job alone. You are always looking good if you are going outside there. Always. You are looking for a job. You want to go and see someone. You are going out on your own.
Look good.
Look good.
He helps you mentally.
Yes.
Like there's some days when even I feel a bit, and I know that the moment I maybe dress up, or sometimes when it's just makeup, and you just look at yourself like,
I'm too beautiful.
I'm
you have to look good, because sometimes, like me, if I'm like, I have job tomorrow now, I do my shopping today. So if I'm going to market, I don't dress. I wear my pants.
Because that's
my
the
shirt.
hustle place.
Yes. So I'm going. So when you see me the next day, you just be wondering that,
is this
I
not
see
the
this person yesterday now. Today, she's something else again. Because that yesterday, I'm going to do my business. So today, I'm going out to Miza. I want to go and meet my clients. Or I'm going somewhere else. I have to be good look. Even if I'm going to my business, I have to be good look.
Auntie, we already know that when you started, it was not easy. Right? There were so many challenges. People would promise, and then something would change. Well, I'll give you visa, then something will change. Somebody will try to partner with your business, and then you see that it's like this thing is not aligned. So challenges are a part of life.
Yes.
Challenges are a part of business.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So for some people, it's not business. For some people, it's work. Maybe they got a job, and then before you know, maybe something happened. They had to leave that job. So challenges happen for everyone.
Everybody.
What keeps you going? And I know that you say God, right? Everybody has God at
Yeah.
But
there's something that ginger
like,
me.
how do you, because some people have God and they just, any small thing,
They'll feel relaxed.
everything, they will just be like, hey, my life has ended.
No.
So how do you do your own God thing? Is it confidence? Is it what else? How do you surmount those challenges? Because everything is mindset, and I always talk about it, right? Everything is about mindset. You can look at a glass of water. Some people will see it half full. Some will see it half empty. So how we even see challenges is also an important part to what happens with that challenge and how we come out on the other side. How do you, whenever you have a challenge, and even though you have challenges, but we'll get to that. Whenever you encounter challenges, what is your perspective? How do you approach it?
Okay. As you said earlier, you said I will say God. Yes, I will say it. Because number one, when you have challenge, first you have to table everything to God. Say, God, this is what I'm facing. How do you want this thing to solve? I think I have some issue last year, May, with my staff. If it is somebody else, it may give up. He will say, no, I'm done with this business. I'm not ready to move forward again. But for me, I cry. And I know when I ask something from God with my tears, it may be difficult, but a solution will come. So when I do that one, I do not only cry, I will do night vigil. I will fast. I will pray. Then after that one, I know God will minister to me. And He's going to tell me how I'm going to sort everything out. So when I start from there, then I will know, okay, this step 1, step 2, step 3. So after this step 3, step 4 will not come up. The end may be between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, and I will now encourage myself. I'll say, oh, no, Ade, come off it. It's over. It's over mean the solution. So I need to wear another me. I will use my word to encourage myself to just say, okay, it is where it is done. I'll be encouraging myself with sweet word. Then I'll be.
So you do look at the mirror. Some people look at the mirror.
I don't look at the mirror.
Give me an example now.
From example, I can just be in my living room or in my bedroom, even in my car. I can just park in my car, look for a nice music in my CD and put it, and I'll be dancing. From dancing, then I'll be refreshing myself from there. Then fresh thoughts will be coming. Then I'll say, okay, if you do it this way, you can do this. You are the one that has been doing it before. I will just be, then from there, I'll say, okay, Lord, I thank you. I'll stop the music. Then I'll go out. So if I go out, thank God Gideon is here. I can just enter my office. I say, please, give me nice music. I want to dance. Don't I say that? I say, give me nice music. I want to dance. So when they give me, I'll dance. So some people will ask me, Sister Biggy, do you win money today? I said, is the only person that win money that dance? I'm alive. I'm breathing. Alone is for me to rejoice. So be from that side, you see that when you be happy with whatever you are doing, good things will be coming your way. But if you are doing things, you'll be moody, not happy, being sad, come on, you will scare all the spirit away from you. Mm-hmm. So there's no way breakout will come. But when you happy on your own and you wake up, oh, I'm going to my business today. I want to go and meet so person. Number one, I want to meet God. I want to see him in my life. I want to see him in my business. So after that one, you see that, okay, I want to meet Bill Gates. You will meet him. It may not be that moment. Oh, I want to meet Burj Khalifa. I want to meet my president, Bola Tinubu. I want to meet so many people, good people. You just, anything you want, confess with your mouth. And it will come. It may not be that moment.
So you're saying that even when you have challenges, that you put yourself in a mindset and you sort of control what happens in your environment so that ideas can come.
Yes.
Because as a businesswoman, you have to make decisions. Mm-hmm. When you get to the office, they have to ask you, Auntie, what are we doing today?
Yes.
This situation, how are we going to go ahead?
Yes.
So you can't say, God, you have to give instruction.
Yes, I must.
So that means that when you face a challenge, what you're telling me is you put yourself in, you try to change your mental environment.
Yes.
So that ideas can come.
Can come in.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have an example of something that has happened that, you got like an idea and then you went to do it and something changed?
A lot of things. It can be my weakness. A lot of things. They can just tell me now that, man, something is happening. I'll tell them, no, I'm coming. Just give me a few minutes.
Then you enter Ile Agbara.
Yes. I can go to my office. What happened to me, because we are on here, I don't want to. What happened to me last year, May, if it's some company, they will close down. It's here. I don't want to put it on air. A lot of people, some people heard about it. If some company, they will close down. They won't even exit anymore. But when God said, I'm with you.
That's amazing. Let's talk about you being a woman. So for me, again, God, right? We're all God's children.
No, you have to put it in.
No, that's. I'm even about to put it now.
Don't please, because that. Okay, let me ask you one question now. You wake up this morning. If you want to talk about flesh, do you feel like leave your bed?
No. I just want to stay there so that morning you just say, Madam, want to be kini
But is it possible for that kini to come and meet you in your bed?
It's possible.
And that is how it is. But first, when you wake up, you first thank him. Because at a kulaleano, he now wake up again this morning.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
After that, he now give you strength to get up from your bed.
The truth is everybody has something that they depend on.
No.
Whether some people is God, some people is themselves, some people is their connection. So we, Auntie Chop Noko,
even before you get that connection, who is going to put you there?
Who's going to bring it to bar? I totally agree.
Last year, when I'm praying with my family, I said 2021/2022. I said coming 2022, I want to meet whoever that is important in this earth. And it come to pass. Whatever you said with your mouth, there's power in our tongue. Whatever you ask, it may not happen that moment, but it will still happen. Then when it start happen, just be marking it, tip it down, keep it in
and
your
it will
diary.
encourage you the next time. I totally agree. You're a woman in this country. You came, as you said, no family, no husband, no nothing. And today, you have become a big businesswoman, respected,
Yes.
acknowledged, and not just in the African community. We have even influencers from the UAE who would just come to you and say, we want to eat your food. So you are definitely a role model. When we talk about success, people are going to say, yes, this is a picture of success, not just on the business side, but on the family side, married with children and growing together. But you'd find that sometimes as women, we feel lost. Like, I'll get some people will reach out to me and say, Maiwa, I feel lost. Maybe I came here with my husband and now I don't even know what I'm doing again. Maybe I was working then and now this country, what's going on with Nigerians or this or that. And they feel lost. What would you tell a woman like that? Do you think that anybody should be lost?
We can't be lost. I can't be lost. You can't be lost. Ask me why.
Why?
Okay. I came here without a husband. I met my husband. My husband's character is different from my character. One person have to calm down. If my husband the type that is like to be outside there, I don't like to be outside there. Thank God we are now in a low budget theater. A lot of people don't know me. This is what is bringing me out, for people to know me. For me, as a person, I like to put my head down. I don't even want people to see my face at all. Serious. But thank God for what we are now. And we cannot change it. It's going to be better than this.
Oh, yes.
Okay? As a woman that come, you marry, you are into marriage. Number one, in this country, there is no woman that must not work. I cannot see other country. And I believe that what we women are facing in this country, other women also in other country, they are facing it. Even if it is small things, as a woman, you have to work. If your husband is bringing $100 on the table, you must be able to put $20 on the table. Because sometimes man can tell you, oh, today I'm broke. And maybe you want to buy pad, you want to buy roll-on. That's simply that we need. You want to do your hair. You cannot be all the time wait for your husband. You want to buy simple slippers worth $1. You can't afford to bring the money by yourself and buy it. So tell me, are we not going to lose?
I totally agree with you that and I think it's beyond whether you're a man or a woman.
Oh, yes.
I think as a human being,
you have to work.
As long as you have hands.
And you have legs.
And even for people that don't have hands and legs,
they are still working.
We have advanced as human race. Some people have machines. Some people, even in Nigeria, you see videos of people that, have some kind of disability, and they are doing what they can.
Yes,
some people are using their mouths to paint and create artwork. So, I think if you're an adult, please work. Fend for yourself, because if you're just depending 100% on someone else, anything can happen at any time. Then what happens to you? But the loss I'm talking about is they feel that I knew who I was back home. So back home, I had a job, I had this, I had that. But maybe they've now come here, they've relocated, and they are not getting the jobs they want. Or there's just because of the change. Now they are trying to, who am I now? Did you ever experience that? Or were you able to experience it? Because sometimes when we're in the hustle, you don't even have time to think about what's going on with you. You are just looking for the next meal on the table.
I can't say I didn't face such a thing, but as I said earlier, as a woman, you don't need to wait for anybody. If you think about, hey, is not working, think about two can work. Okay, as a woman now, you see women that have different, like 5 or 6 career. So you can't tell me that out of that 5 or 6 career, one will not work for you there. If you try number 1 is not working, you try number 2. At least before you reach 4,
something will click.
Yes. And it's not only that one now. If you cannot do physical business, there's a lot of business you can do online. Even that one is faster now than doing physical business. Am I wrong?
I totally agree with you.
So there's so many
things.
There's
something to do. So pretty much no excuse.
No excuse, except you want to be lazy for yourself. That means you want to use less on your own. They have sent you to go to school. You don't want to use that one to work. Okay, you went to go and learn how to make hair. You don't want to use it to work. You went to go and learn how to make up. You are just sitting down. So you just want to be a company to be manufacture baby, or just to be sleeping in the house without doing anything. Okay, you are waiting for your husband that is bringing it for you. Husband also have his own family.
Auntie has brought hammer today.
No, really. You know, it's this country that I see, they will just come in to wait for you that you have be hustling on your own to come and take care of them again. No, you have to sit down and think that this person also have family to take care of. This person have issue also. It's not only you that have problem. Everybody have problem. Even that people that is okay also, they have problem. But they cannot bring their own problem to your table to say, okay, oh, see what I'm facing. Oh. Because that person have problem is just not it on her own or on his own. You don't want everybody to know what he's facing. You see this makeup things that we do cover so many things. Serious. It covers so many things. I'll use my other branch to give you a sample. Marina now is over 1 year now, 6 months. 400,000 rent. Finish without making 1 dirham there. That's only my rent. Expensive is not there. Maintenance is not there. So if I calculate everything, that place I've sucked almost 2 million in my hand. Dirham.
And you've not made 1 dirham.
And I didn't make 1 dirham from there. So tell me with another person, it will do what?
Just goes down.
But I said, no. I've spent my money here. I'm going to make that money back times 2.
Times 10, times
Yes.
20.
With another person, they will just say, no, let me just put everything. But I said, no. Because that is part of my challenge.
And you must overcome it.
Yes, I already overcome it. I've seen myself making the money. I've already overcome it. Because I like to challenge myself. Since I've been doing this, my business, this first thing that challenged me, that's what, this thing is taking my money. I just look at it that's part of it. Because if I don't pass through this thing, how am I going to tell people outside there?
I totally agree with you. Until your business is going to be 30 years. This year, next year?
This year, November.
This year, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
30 years of running a business.
Yes.
What would you advise business people, especially people in the food business, right? Because you started from
nothing,
scratch. You started from selling on the street, right?
Street, nothing, totally nothing. I just came back from Nigeria a week yesterday. Each time I drive to where I started my business in Nigeria, I said, I'm coming back here to do video of this place. This is going to be part of my story that I'm going to do book. It may be next year, I'm going to do a book. The story of my life.
What would you advise business people?
My advice for them that they shouldn't lose up. Whatever they come to their way, whatever challenges they may be facing, just keep focus. Except you have something else that you are doing. But that is only what I have. Whatever I am, whoever I am today, that is what make me there. Biggy that they are calling, that is what me still keeping the biggie. So I put myself, I focus on it.
Is food business easy to do?
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Tell me, because if you can cook well, maybe it's just to cook and sell. So tell me.
It's not only to cook and sell. It's not, some people just say, what are they doing? It's not only to boil rice and put salt and do the stew. No. Before I go to market to go and bring the rice, before I go and bring the tomatoes and others that I'm going to use, before I start clean up, blending,
managing people
again, and that's the people that managing people is the headache. It's not to cook the food, it's to manage your staff.
So we talk about how this your food that you're cooking has helped you. You talked about how if you want to meet anybody, like you are not just thinking of I just want to cook and sell, but you also have like big dreams, right? Where you want to get to. I know that Whiskey, when it comes to this Dubai, I know that you're the one that sends
You
this
know,
food.
Whiskey have been cooked for him now for the past 5 years. We're just meeting for the first time when you saw that picture. For the past 5 years, I cook for them. Whiskey, Tiwa Savage, name all the musicians we have in Africa. But I don't meet them one-on-one, but it's the one that says that, wow, somebody is cooking for me for the past 5 years and I didn't see him. We must see. So.
And how does that feel? I mean, this is Whiskey.
Yes, I feel okay. But because, not that I met him, but I've been cooking for him before that day. They just said, okay, we need to meet.
Apart from entertainers, I know politicians, like all those gym people. But look back, you know, the Biggie that started in this Dubai, he came, visa issues. I know you even had issues, maybe where to sleep. You were sleeping
In the street.
right?
Yes.
And that person sleeping in the street today is serving, you know, everybody from big, small, high, low. How does that feel?
I feel okay. I feel happy now because if I look back, see where I'm coming from and where I am now and where I'm saying going to, it's not me. It's because I'm contented and I be submit for everybody. Because if you want to be up there, you have to bring yourself down for everybody. Yoruba says, sorry, that. So everybody will just come, they'll put everything on you. So you take anything that comes to you. So
That's
that is
interesting.
Yes.
So with this, take everything that comes to you. I know that in business, people management is important. So managing your staff is one thing. Managing the clients, another thing. Managing people around. I know where we come from, some people will say, when your yam is white,
For what
you cover it. What do you think about that? Do you agree with it?
I agree and I don't agree. I agree because of some bad belly around you. I agree. And again, if God is with you, nobody, though you will say the sign. You will say the sign. There's nothing about.
So how do you manage? Because I know that in your journey, 30 years in business, you definitely have come across one or two people that just didn't like you and didn't like your business. And they were showing it. You know, it's one thing not to like somebody. Then it's another thing to take steps against that person. Have you ever encountered that? I can almost bet that you have.
Several times.
How do you manage? And how do you manage when people betray your trust?
May you don't let me deceive you. Number one, I cry. Even it weigh me down. Especially people that I really love. If I love you and you, oh my God. Thank God that I have God. Let me just use that word. A lot of things.
But why do you think people do that? Is it that people don't know how to handle success? Because, you know, sometimes I saw a video once on, so this was a couple getting married. And someone was talking about how they talk about for better, for worse.
Yes.
And most times people are always concerned about worse. Because people don't, when they think of worse, they think of maybe sickness or maybe you not have money.
No, it's not only
but
sickness.
the person said, you don't even think about better because when you don't have, it comes with challenges. And when there's success, it comes with challenges as well. Why do you think people are not able to manage success? So some people, they will not beef you until you are successful. Some people will not beef you until you have money. So why do you think that sometimes success brings out negativity in some people?
You know, when you don't have money, it's just few people that will see your side. Out of 10, maybe just 2 people. Not that they don't like you, but because of where you are, they don't even want to mingle with you. But the moment they say that you are changed, they will now become your best friend. People that don't want to see you before, they will now like to see you. People that don't want to mingle with you before, they will like to mingle with you. But the moment they see that you are growing, she's growing. Is she the only one? Sorry that I use you as a sample.
It's okay.
Is she the only one? So you now be seeing the heaviness. You now be seeing the... They can be doing so many things.
But why do you think people do that?
Because the strength that you have, they don't have it. The courage that I can give myself, they can't give themselves. And being success is not only... I can... Thank God, today, if I want to do anything, I can do it. But I deny myself so many things because I know where I'm going to. You see some people now, they will have 500 dirham in their hand. They think that they have money. And that 500 dirham, they will finish it. After they finish it, they will now be begging you that you have more than them, and you are denying yourself. They will be asking you that 500 dirham.
And I have an interesting question for you.
Ask me, my darling.
So I think that you see in this Dubai, how Dubai has everybody. The one that has, the one that does not have, the one that does not have or acts like they have.
That's
the
fake
one that
life.
is doing anything just to have. And everybody eats. And everybody comes to buy good food. What have you seen about this Dubai and noticing people, understudying people? And what advice do you have for people? I'm sure that there are people that you have seen and it's like, what have you seen from just selling food? No, you're not mentioning anybody's name now.
Okay.
But just from selling food, what have you observed about people and how people handle money in this city?
Okay. That's a good question. You know, this question I always ask myself. Serious. Money is a stranger. When it comes to you, you don't use it very well, it will go. Do you get my point?
Okay.
I'm earning 1,000 dirham. My friend earning 5,000 dirham. And I want to be a friend with a person that earns 5,000 dirham. Can it work?
It can work. It can. Depends on how you're trying to manage it.
It cannot work. My darling says, I'm earning 1,000 dirham. You earning 5,000 dirham. I'm going to send money to my parents out of my 1,000 dirham. I'm going to pay house rent out of my 1,000 dirham. You earn 5,000 dirham. Maybe you have some tips, and I'll say you buy a designer bag. I say, I must buy that bag that my sister she's carrying. Is it going to work?
Oh, no.
So, as one of our mothers said, don't compare yourself to anybody. It's me. It's me. This my shirt, maybe I buy it 5,000 dirham. You may buy your own 10,000 dirham. That is you.
Never compare yourself.
But you see in this Dubai, you see somebody that is wearing 2,000 shirts. You want to buy that 2,000 shirts, and you don't have 2,000 shirts in here, 2,000 dirham in your account. How do you want to buy it? How do you want to buy it? You know that this person is not in your level.
Auntie, I think you're talking about young people in Dubai, right?
No, it's everybody I'm talking to. And you want to be doing like that person. Is it going to be possible?
It's not.
This topic is for everybody, not even only Dubai. It's for everybody. I want to be your friend. I can be your friend, but I will not be your friend to be doing what you are doing.
To compete.
I can be your friend, but I will not compare with you. I can be your friend to get more knowledge from you, But I will not say, I see that my auntie, she wear one earring. I saw one bangle that she's wearing. I saw one sandal that she's wearing. I want to buy that one. Do you know what take her to buy that thing? Do you know maybe that thing that you saw him or her wearing, he may have it or she may get it in the house 2-3 years ago.
That brings me to the topic of young people, actually. That's where I'm really going. How everybody knows this. When it comes to Nigerians in Dubai, there's a lot out there that people say, whether it's for the guys or some girls. So there's a lot of narrative. And of course, it's only a perception for some people. But you get to interact with a lot of people who walk through the restaurant, who come to buy food, who come to sit there. So, you get to make, and you've seen a lot. What would be your advice? What are the things that you feel like, what? People need to stop this, that they are doing. Because ultimately, as we have seen, that perception can affect everybody. That image can affect everybody. The thing that only 0.5% is doing, they can say most of them are like that.
Mayor, this is that I just said now. It affects people that don't know where they are going to. I know where I'm going to. There's nothing you can do that will impress me. I don't look at materials. I look at what I'm going to achieve with my life, what I'm going to give my children and people around me. That I know that they are sincerely serious with their life. Not that I'm a serious person. In this Dubai, so many things going on. Don't let us...
It's not a good day. But advise people.
I will advise them now to know who they are. To know where they are coming from and to know where they are going to. You are coming from your country. You know that home that you leave behind is not okay. But instead of you to keep that name to be okay, you go outside to go and spoil the name.
Pure.
At all. Because I cherish my name. I really, really cherish my name. I don't want anything to stain that name at all. I don't want it. They said, who is do that thing that is good is Adeyinka Biggy, AK. That is what I like.
So a good name is always better than riches.
You see, when you protect that name, it will take you so many places.
Some people will talk about, now let's go back to women, right?
Okay.
And I remember I Road to Success, how you told me that somebody had sent you a message, that your speech there inspired them and encouraged them to keep pushing.
Yes.
How maybe
I met one lady, this lady tell me what she want to go and do. But she said the moment she hear my story, she changed her thought. I met her one-on-one, not this one, she didn't call me, she didn't send me a message. She said, Auntie, no, you are my number one method as from this moment.
So let's talk to those women out there. There are people watching who feel like bad things are the way out, right? Things that we cannot talk about, things you cannot say you are proud to do. Can you speak to women like this who feel like,
bad thing is not the way out. So far, you go to school. Even if you don't go to school, try to make yourself useful, not to be useless, not to be spoiled your name. Even people that go to school, come off it. They are trying. But you have your knowledge. You can sit down and think that, okay, if I do this thing, I can get this thing. If I do this thing, I can get this thing. This business that I'm doing, I have some people that they don't know how to cook. They will still come and buy my food and sell it for another person.
What?
Yes.
In this country?
Yes.
And you know about it?
I just, because that is what she or he can do. And I support. You can call me now.
That's a business idea.
Yes. They don't know how to do it. But everybody know that they love my food. So they will come.
And then they'll put their own name.
I don't care. Ojú ẹ̀rùn tẹ́yẹ for life àpapọ̀ra wọn. I don't care. So far you pay my money. It's left for you how much you want to go and sell it outside there. This is my own price. Give me my money. Shikena, go. Because I want you to be okay. I don't want, see, as I'm a woman, I have a girl. So if you see a girl around you that I want to do something and you just ignore them, that thing that you just ignore or you just do as if it is in them, know that it's coming back to you. If you help one person can help another person. But you just somebody that's what they are doing. If you call their attention, some people that you call their attention, they will listen to you. But some they'll just tell you that, is that your business? Mind your business. So you mind your business and look straight.
That's exciting. Auntie, from starting from nothing to where we are today, you've got 3 restaurants.
Yes.
And you've told me that another one is still...
it's not one. I want to cook as many as...
Take over the world.
Yes.
We've talked about this.
That's my dream.
And it's possible. If you've gone to a foreign land, you've done it, then you can replicate anywhere. You can always do it again and again. Talk to us about the phrase, it is possible.
Come again.
It is possible.
It is possible,
You know,
yes.
People who don't have anything just think, you know what, that's the end. I didn't go to school, that's the end. I don't have money, that's the end. I don't have a sponsor, that's the end. Talk to those people about it is possible.
It's possible. It's possible if you can sit down and think that, okay, I'm a woman. I sit down, I need to do my hair. I need to buy roll-on. Some ladies don't know how to use roll-on. I need to buy roll-on. For you to think about that 2 things, it's possible for them to wear makeup. For you to think about that 3 things. So it's possible for you to make yourself useful. Not to be useless. Not to be begging. I refuse to beg. If I want to beg for something, I beg something big.
Like?
Mayor, like millions, dirham, dollars, pounds, euro. I dream for that and I beg for it. But okay, now, I want, as you said earlier, I want today, I need 35 million dirham. And I sit down like this. Is it going to come back to meet me? What am I going to do?
You go outside.
I take the step.
Yeah.
If I take the step, maybe the person that can connect me to where I'll get the money is beside me. You just sit down and fold your hand. Is that to come and meet me there?
And I remember that you had reached out years ago when you were trying to, I think, get a new space, but you didn't have enough money. You had reached out to people. How important is it to reach out? Some people say, me, I'm shy. I'm just at home, you know.
When it comes to my business, I reach out to people that think that they can help me. But mind you, it's those people that you think that they will help you, they will turn you down. So when I started do that things, I decided not to meet anybody for anything I thought I want to do. I thank God, I always said it. Where I am today and where I'm still going to, I didn't owe anybody 1 dirham. Everything I'm doing is my sweat. Not that I want to go and meet one bank to take loan or not to go and meet, is my sweat. I said earlier, I can deny myself so many things because I know where I'm going to. I don't after material things.
How do you enjoy it? How do you relax? What do you use to reward yourself? Say, you have done well. What do you use? What do you do?
Okay. I love holidays. I don't drink. I don't club. I love to go to party. I don't
Which
drink.
type? Owambe or?
I like Owambe. I don't drink. And go to party is just to go and catch fun, maybe see different face, meet some people. I don't drink. Even I don't eat outside.
Oh, wow.
I don't.
Is it because the standard of the cooking, you check it?
No, it's not like that. I don't like it. From day one when I was young, in our house, if we are going outside, we are going to cook and eat before we go to anywhere. So if you go outside, they now offer you food. Already you are full. So where do you want to put that food again? So that thing is now be part of me. If I'm going outside, I'll eat before I leave my house. So if I get there, the worst thing I can do, I'll ask you to give me water. But for food, I'm not a food person like that when I'm outside.
What makes restaurant food different from the one we cook at home? Because I can bet that if we put the same ingredients now, if I cook, if you cook, I know your own will be sweeter, no problem. But what is there a trick? Is there a system? Maybe you should put the pepper first, or you should put the veggie. Like, is there a way that if I want to cook buka style now, you would teach me and say, okay, do it. The same ingredient too. Is there a secret to the way restaurant food tastes? Or is there something that restaurant people use that we will not know about?
There's nothing we use, and there's no magic that we do. But the problem is that in the house, we cook for only 2-3 people. And in the restaurant, we cook large quantity.
Which makes it more difficult, no?
No.
Makes it easier?
It makes it easier.
Tell me about it.
Because the strength I'm going to use for 2-3 people is that same strength I'm going to use for large quantity I'm doing in my restaurant.
But what makes it taste different?
And I will not give you the secret.
So there is a secret.
It's my business, so I can't give you the
Trade
secret.
secret.
Yes. I can't give you the secret. That's my business, so I can't.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yes.
Because your asaro, your porridge.
All my food, nobody can get my taste. Even my staff that work for me, if I want to cook on my own, you know that today is Biggy that cooked. They always say it by themselves. That today our food is more faster because Madam enter kitchen today to cook. So
that's exciting, Auntie. But you have to teach me that porridge. That one you have to teach me.
I'll teach you. Don't worry.
What is the best thing that you say has happened to you with your journey, your business? Which part of it will you say, if it wasn't for this business, this would have never happened to me?
Mio, don't let me deceive you. Even because of this business, I don't think I'll be where I am today. Because, as I said earlier, I lost my father when I was young. And from there, so many things happened to me. So many things. So sometimes if I see some girls or some children, I come from a good background though. But it's because I lose my father at a tender age, so it make me lose all the taste.
Do you ever think about if my father had not died, where you would be? Would you even be cooking? Maybe you were doing something else.
No, I think about it. What I want to be in my life is a medical doctor. That is my dream.
Do you still want to do it?
If time permits me, even if I'm not going to, but I still want to go back to school. Which is, I want to settle my business first. So after I settle everything, I put shape, then
you go and do what you want.
What I want.
That's exciting.
Because what I'm doing now is still the one that is keeping me.
Bills.
Pay the bills, do whatever I want to do. I go for holidays. Money is coming out from there. So I have to be keeping it. Check and balance.
How do you balance business, marriage, wife, mommy? How do you manage that?
Mayor, it's not easy and at the same time it's easy. It's not easy, at the same time it's easy. And thank God for the man that I have in my life.
How important is it? Let me cut in here.
Okay.
How important is it for any woman that has big dreams to choose the right person, especially where we come from, right? You know, I think like sometimes people think that culturally they say, I mean, we agree that okololoria, which is the husband is the head of the wife
family,
and the head of the family. But when, you know, you see some women are big movers, right? They will have big business like you. They'll be all over the world. They have to travel. How should women like that, is there a special way that we have to manage marriage? Is there any special thing we have to do?
There's nothing special there if you and your husband understand yourself, number one. And if the kind of person that I see you that, okay, this person have the drive and a dream, I can't cut it short. So I have to allow her to move. But number one, you have to succumb for your husband. If you succumb for him, whatever you want to achieve, you'll get there.
But before you choose, because I know at least there will be different people that would have come your way. How did you know which one to choose? Because your business was already coming up.
Yes.
How did you know? Because you look at your business, you look at where you want to go, you look at a woman has to succumb, you look at all of that. So what did you see that you said, this is the one?
Not that I see something special. For me, for my life, I don't like somebody that, you know, when you meet a man that have everything and you go with him, if you just mess up one day, he will tell you that, you know how I make my money. But if you go out with somebody that, okay, is at the middle, okay, we can meet together. Then if anything go wrong, it's both of you that make everything work out. So he cannot mess up with you. You two cannot mess up with him. Because both of you meet at the middle. Then you go on together. But if it's somebody that is, okay, you see this person from day one. You know, there's different men outside there also. If he is a lazy type, I will not advise you to go with that kind of person. Or maybe you tell him, this is what I want to do. You just say, You just say, and you are still talking about that thing. He didn't go ahead with you. Know that this person is not suit you. It's not for you. So you have to think and be praying that, okay, oh God, am I good to go with this person? By yourself, you'll be seeing the sign. Except you just want to go with what you are seeing that moment. That means you are the one that go and wire for an eye. But if you see that this person is not there with me, literally, willingly, let him go. And pray for your own.
Auntie, it's the Road to Success podcast. What would you advise people on this thing about success and getting there, making it? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, number one, to focus, as always said. Number two, let them be patient. If you don't have, just try to make yourself. Said, okay, I want to get to this place. Maybe, okay, you want to do some project that, okay, this project is going to cost me $100, $200. Okay, let me meet this person. Please, can you give me $50? Don't wait for that $100 to complete. With that $50, start. So any profit that come out from there, you use it to grow that thing that you want to do. Because that's how I do my things. When it's coming up, you'll be growing it. So, and any business that you do that you see that, okay, you are making profit, that means that thing is taking you to places. So you continue. That's what you people call
consistency.
So you continue like that.
Yeah.
So from there, you now have $200. You're having $300. You're having $350. You're having $400. Before you know, what is going on? So, some people used to say, he went to go and do juju. There's nobody do juju.
People say you do juju.
No, they say I do juju now. I say, okay, go and try your own.
Oh, you too try the juju.
Try it. So if it is easy, then you go on.
Run as my people in Nigeria would say.
Yes.
Auntie, it's such a pleasure to have you.
Same here, my sis.
Thank you for gracing us.
I appreciate
on
you.
the podcast. It's been an amazing conversation. And please, we'd like you to engage, watch the video, subscribe, and share with your friends. But most importantly, remember that on your road to success, focus, be patient, and as Biggy would say, trust in God.
So that's number one thing. And whoever that trusts in God, don't let us down.
See you in the next podcast.